Good evening, everyone. Hi, welcome. My name is Jamie Young, and I lead fundraising at Living Well Disability Services. I'm joined tonight, thanks. I'm joined tonight by our incredible Gala co-chairs, Jessica McCullen and Marissa Pate. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting our 2025 Transforming Lives Gala. We have a beautiful evening planned, and we're truly grateful you've chosen to spend it with us. Tonight is a celebration of what is possible when we dream together, when we work together, and when we commit to building a brighter future for people living with disabilities. Over the past 53 years, we have dedicated time and energy to creating meaningful, lasting relationships with the people we support and the families. Relationships are at the heart of everything we do. When someone chooses to be part of the Living Well community, whether as a family member, volunteer, donor, or sponsor, they are showing the world that the lives of people with disabilities matter and that the services we provide have value. Our Gala co-chairs, Jessica and Marissa, are shining examples of that commitment. Jessica is the granddaughter and Marissa the granddaughter-in-law of Karen and Galen Pate, one of our founding families. Yeah. Their involvement continues a legacy of deep engagement and unwavering support. Getting involved, whether by volunteering in our homes, attending events, or donating to our mission, is how you truly begin to understand the impact of living well. Many of you in this room show up time and again, and your presence makes a difference. So thank you. Thank you for your presence tonight, for your continued support, and for standing up for those we serve. Your commitment fuels our mission, and together, we are transforming lives. Now let me introduce Jessica McCullough.
Thank you, Jamie. Hi, everyone. I'm a little nervous, but we'll give it a go. Marissa and I are so excited to be here tonight to help Living Well raise money and meet new friends along the way. My Nana and Papa, Karen and Galen Pate, were two of the founding families who dreamed of better care for their daughter, Betsy. As a young child, I grew up visiting my aunt at the original Marie Ave location and never knew a world without quality care or a safe space for my aunt to call home. Many of my memories of Betsy are blurred, as I've heard many stories over the years that it's hard to know what I remember and what is just family lore. I was not there when my dad ran a red light and had Betsy hysterically laughing in the back seat. Nor was I there the time Betsy wanted to leave our family Christmas gathering to go home back to Marie Ave. But how it fills my heart to hear her laughter and see her smiles in my memories. While I only got 4 years with Betsy, she's been one of the biggest impacts on my life. How lucky for me that I grew up in an inclusive home where from day one I knew that people with disabilities not only existed, but they deserved exceptional care, kindness, choice, and dignity. As a family member of someone supported by Living Well Disability Services for over 2 decades, I'm beyond grateful for everyone's support here. I have seen firsthand the impact of quality care has had on my Aunt Betsy's life over the years. Betsy sadly passed away when I was just a child, but even then I could tell she was happy, well cared for, and confident. My Aunt Betsy has made a significant impact on how I view the world. As an adult, I now have a husband and 2 children of my own, and I'm happy to report that we are still showing up for Living Well because we believe in the mission, we believe in my grandparents' dream, and I want my children to have the same gift that I was given, the opportunity to be of service to others and see everyone as equal and worthy. I have been a part of this mission my entire life. Some of you tonight are new to the mission. To everyone, thank you for showing up and supporting this special place. Thank you for sharing your stories, for volunteering, and for introducing us to your friends. And for tonight, thank you for opening your wallets and supporting this amazing mission to transform lives. My grandparents and I were talking the other day about how they dreamed up the idea of living well and what was possible. It's hard to believe that 53 years ago, there were no good homes for children with severe disabilities. My grandparents had a vision of what would look like in 1972. Along with many other volunteers and other highly skilled professionals, it all came true in May of 1973. For my grandparents and many other parents of disabled children, it was a dream come true, but that was just the beginning. Over the years, there have been many staff and volunteer people just like all of you in this audience tonight who have continually stepped up with new visions for what's possible for people with disabilities. You must never forget that when you make a difference in a life like theirs, you're also changing the lives of an entire family for better. Kudos to you all, and a huge thank you to my Nana and Papa for creating this beautiful place. Marissa, take it away.
Like Jess, I have a family connection to Living Well. I married her brother. Zach and I were friends before we were a couple, and I knew right away his family was special. Over the past decade, I've attended many galas, and last year when we were approached to be co-chairs, well, it felt like an immediate yes. As family, the Pates hosted 14 years of Farm Fest, an outdoor music event where guests supported Living Well via donations. And Jess and I have been volunteering for many years now, often bringing our kids along. As a family, we are committed to the mission and the opportunity to share the importance of disability awareness. Tonight, our kids are with sitters, but we are here with our spouses, Zach and Joey, with Karen and Galen, and with Zach and Jess's mom, Cindy. We are here with tables full of friends and family and business partners. I mean, I'm not kidding. There are 12 tables out there of our friends and family. It feels amazing to be wrapped in such a big hug of support for this incredible night. We are here because we believe in this work from the bottom of our hearts. And looking at a room full of advocates brings me so much joy. The reason we are here is simple. We love the place and the work that Living Well does in support of the family and people that they serve. Jess and I would like to take some time to thank the many people involved in making this night happen. First and foremost, we want to thank our spouses, Zach and Joey, for supporting us as co-chairs. Second, we would like to thank the Living Well staff for everything they do to make this night truly spectacular. There are so many little details that go into planning a gala, and without them, we would not be here tonight. Third, we would like to thank all the staff who take care and support all the people served. We have seen firsthand the love the staff has for them, and we couldn't ask for anything better. Also, we want to thank all of you for being here, and we hope to make tonight the best gala yet. Finally, I would like to take some time to thank John Pate, my father-in-law, who showed us all how to show up for others. He was one of Betsy and Living Well's biggest advocates, volunteers, and donors. His legacy lives on with all of us. With gratitude, we have established the John Pate Legacy Fund in his honor, which will be used as a matching gift in the Fund in Need portion later.
Thank you, Jessica and Marissa. I honestly can't say enough wonderful things about these incredible women. As busy moms, committed friends, involved children and grandchildren, they still find the time and energy to stay deeply committed to our mission and to helping others live fuller, more meaningful lives. Like all of you here tonight, we're united by a shared dream, one that their family helped bring to life. A dream rooted in intentional, compassionate, and person-centered care. It's about honoring choice, building real relationships, and supporting not only the individuals we serve, but also their families and the staff who care for them. And with that, just a few quick notes before we leave the stage. The silent auction items are open for bidding until 7 p.m., so it closes soon. Get those final bids in. The wine pull will be open until 9:30 p.m. or while supplies last. And of course, the live auction promises to be exciting as well, with an extra fun golden ticket this year. But for now, take a moment to connect with your table, Enjoy your salads, and in a bit, we'll get the show started.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, wait.
What's going on?
Tony, just back off a second.
All right.
Everybody, look at me. Look at this bowl. It's something new. It's the golden ticket. Not everybody heard what it's about. Tony, have you heard what it's about?
A little bit. Can you tell us a little more? I think there's some information on the table as well.
You bet. It's the best raffle option ever. We've only sold like 50 tickets. We'd love to sell 100. They're $100 a piece. You're going to pick from one of these four. Put them up on the screen there, gentlemen. One of these four great packages that were on the live auction. We have the Twin Suite for $32. You've got the Vikings versus the Bears in the Polaris. You got to pick another game for the Vikings or Romantic Couple Weekend.
Nice.
Now, here's how you do it. On your table right now, there are tickets in a pile with pens. This is your last chance. All you have to do is grab a ticket, write your number on it, your name on it. We'll take the $100 because that's what we're here for, and we'll draw it right before the live auction. If you're not registered with ClickBid, we'll find you.
Kurt, is the tickets under the plate, or where's the tickets?
No, Tony, they're right there. Folks, would you lift a couple of those up for me to show? They're right there.
There you go.
There's one over
All
there.
right, everybody find your tickets.
Where's my volunteers with my bowls? Get in here, start picking them up. And there they are. Look at these. They're like mushrooms popping up.
There you go. There you go. Thank you.
You start to talk, I'm going to go get money.
Thank you. Thank you, Kurt. That's our auctioneer. Congratulations, Kurt, and a golden ticket.
Woo, golden
way to
ticket.
go. Hello, everybody. My name is Tony Macaroni. That's what I tell the people at the houses anyway. Seriously, my name is Tony DeRose, Board Chair of Living Well Disability Services. On behalf of the volunteer board, thank you for taking time out this summer to celebrate our mission, transforming the lives of people impacted by disabilities through exceptional care. It's been an epic 5 decades of service and incredible years so far, full of fun and joy, but there's still challenges ahead, many challenges ahead. As we celebrate as we speak of the joy, what a surprise to be featured in the award-winning document, How to Care, starring Dan. Caregivers Sam, Mel, and Delphine are with us tonight from our Coleman home. All right. There will be information in terms of how to access that, but it's on PBS. If you guys watch it, it is a wonderful 22-minute documentary. It's super good. Also, this documentary has won 2 awards, the Minneapolis St. Paul Film Festival Award and also the Arts and Healing Film Festival in Portland, Oregon. Huge thanks to the filmmakers, Dr. John Hallberg and Brendan Vance, for bringing this beautiful story to life. As we celebrate those wins, we also recognize the challenges in our field. If you read the news, scroll your phone, you know the stakes are very high for the people that are in the business of care. Our business is 24/7 support. We provide hundreds. It is only possible because of our incredible caregivers. How to Care was filmed before the event, and all the funding that has been cut by the state and the federal government, making the message timelier and more important than ever. Living Well staff show up time and time again. So again, please find that on PBS, and you'll be able to find that and stream it. It's a very, very good documentary. Thank you very much. Tonight, we lean into relationships. As a retired professional of over 30 years at a Fortune 500, I've learned strong relationships are the foundation of every successful organization. As board chair, I'm grateful to work with a great leader like Tom Gillespie. Everybody respects him and loves him. Truly. He led strategic improvements that strengthen the mission, as well as he has a manic focus on the program, our service mix, and of course, all of our caregivers. He's also built and created external relationships with wonderful nuance, and advocacy, from my vantage point, has never been stronger. Tom is an expert at building culture, and we benefit from his leadership. It's rare to find a leader that embodies both sharp strategy and genuine heart. But in Tom, we're fortunate to have both. Please welcome Tom Gillespie, President and CEO of Living Well, to the stage.
Can you hear me? All right. Thank you, Tony. Having such focused guidance and support from our board makes the work that we do so much more impactful. I'm so grateful to have a career that brings me purpose and that provides me countless new experiences. Some truly I would never imagine. Please understand, I would never put myself on stage in front of nearly 500 incredible disability advocates. Let's go, wake up. Break it up, let's go. Wake up. I know that food's good, but we got to listen up. Hey, I'm really excited we're here tonight. For those of you who don't know, I've spent my entire career, truly my entire career, the only things I've ever done other than this are carry golf bags as a caddy and work as a cashier at a gas station. This is all I know how to do. And it's such a pleasure. It is my honor to do this work. I came to this work truly as an objectively terrible hire. Some of the folks in this room were a part of my career in those early days. Thank you. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for all of the teaching. I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know how to clean. I'd never passed a medication. I didn't know what we do. But the people who hired me saw that I was all right at building relationships, that I was all right connecting with people, and I happened to be a young guy in his 20s, and they needed a young guy in his 20s to just get guys out and about. I was hired for a really energetic home, and it was just my job to just wear guys out. And that was such a fantastic way to come into this field, because it taught me the importance of people, the importance of connection. This work taught me how to cook. It taught me how to clean. It taught me truly how to be a good person. My parents did a fantastic job. They're the ones who pointed me to this work. But it's this work that has taught me how to relate to the world. It's a gift that everyone in this room, if you've been to our homes, if you've met even one person who lives in our home, who has a son or daughter or a family member or has done this work for a day, you have met a fantastic person. And that's a gift to each of us. So please, know that about yourselves. Know that about the people in this room. You are surrounded by friends. You are surrounded by advocates, and tonight we're here to come together. Too much in this world is torn apart right now. We are here together to make an impact on our community, on the lives of people with disabilities. So again, please give yourselves a round of applause for being here tonight. Now, truly, when I started this work, I had no idea what I'm doing. I tell that story all the time, and I really I'll underline it all night. I was clueless when I started, but it's this job, it's the relationships that taught me everything that helps me navigate this job now, and it's the empathetic understanding of the work that we do that makes this place great. What started as a part-time job for me has now been a calling for over 20 years. It turns out we all find our way to this work and to this mission in different ways. You heard from Jess a moment ago. She was born into this. She was born into a family of advocates that already knew this and taught it to her. Marissa married into it. And I'm here because my mom said it was a good idea. All right? Those all sound like different stories, but they're the same story. It's the people that we love and the people that love us in our lives that make us who we are. It's those relationships. And that's what brought us all here again tonight. It's relationships and connection. We're so lucky to have generations of support from families committed to the mission that they helped start, that they dreamed, as well as others who found us along the way. Over 53 years, Living Well has worked so hard to keep relationships going, to build new ones, and to create a place where the people who live at, work with, and support Living Well feel empowered to advocate for themselves and for others in their community who experience life with a disability. I'm pretty sure our founding families had no idea just how big this place might become. And that's the magic of a dream. You start, you plant that seed, you have no idea where it's going to grow, but thank God you planted it. Thank you. Together, we keep the mission of caring for others as a priority. As Jamie mentioned earlier, we're here to celebrate what is possible when we collectively dream together of a bright future for people living with disabilities, and doing so by providing exceptional care, not just transactional care, not just here's a Kleenex or here's your dinner. It's engaged work. It's understanding who people are, what their goals, what their needs, what their hopes are, so that we can figure out how to set our needs aside and help them in that pursuit. That's the magic of the work that we do. At Living Well, we honor the decades-long relationships that we have built and the losses that we've felt along the way. Over the years, we've said many heartfelt and heavy goodbyes. We're going to learn more about that tonight. But we've also had many happy hellos. And with decades of care, both are part of our story. I think we can all agree, relationships, you've heard us talk a lot about them tonight, you're going to hear a lot more, because they're key to a happy and a healthy life. Which is why this year, our gala, we're focusing on our Indale home and introducing you to some incredible people that live and work there. Like many of our houses, the staff there are incredible and have decades of combined experience, and I mean decades. Program manager Mary Larson started in the early 90s. We'll leave the specific numbers and ages out of it, thank you. Early 90s. Sheila started in the 2000s. When you add Veronica, George, Liz, Cindy, Elijah, Chelsea, Bommy, and Lisa, you get well over 100 years of experience caring for other people. That's incredible experience, and that is a gift to every person that lives in that home, having that decades, 100-year plus experience working with people. They're a tight-knit team, and they know a fair amount, as we'll hear, about goodbyes as well as hellos. Their story beautifully tackles something near and dear to all of our hearts, and that's truly how Living Well makes our houses feel like home. Even with all the relationships nurtured, all the connections, all the amazing people in this room tonight, as Tony pointed out, the news is devastating these days. The news, especially about the impacts on people with disabilities, of some of the most frail folks in our society, these headlines, these trends, these decisions, this direction is devastating. And we'll hear more about that tonight. The continued threats to Medicare and Medicaid on a federal level, locally, the fact that we experienced the villainization of disability services earlier this year, that's incredibly troubling. And we'll hear more about that as we go tonight. But please know how important storytelling, advocacy, and understanding impact is to the folks that we serve, especially right now, literally right now. Thankfully, the wins are plentiful too. We have amazing teams like the crew at Indale. We heard from Tony about terrific exposure that we had earlier this year with that How to Care documentary. For those of you who don't know, that documentary is available. You can watch it tonight when you get home. You're going to want to. It's fantastic. But it's also a documentary that we were able to show at the Capitol earlier this year to legislators so that we could tell the stories of the folks that we serve. And finally, we're grateful for the momentum that we have right now. The fact that you braved what looked to be one heck of a storm out there just to get here. We've got momentum, we've got energy, and we've got a room full of advocates. So, I know I promised you the Indale movie, but before we go any further, this is the perfect time for me to introduce you to some other amazing people and organizations who continuously support the work of Living Well and all of the folks that we serve. So please, let's meet our Dreammaker Award winners tonight. Yeah. Let's go. I got to catch my breath anyway. Let's go. So Living Well created the Dreammaker Awards back in 2009 to honor individuals and groups who truly make significant contributions to transform the lives of the people that we serve. We have 4 categories. We have community partner, we have volunteers, we have self-advocates, and we have donors. To start us off, let's meet our community partner, the Gap School.
We're proud to recognize Gap School, a program of Change Inc., as a valued community partner for their incredible work supporting youth ages 15 to 24 through education, job training, and enrichment programs. Since 2022, GAP has partnered with Living Well Disability Services, providing over 280 volunteer hours, engaging in activities with people we support, and helping students explore careers in disability services. Their impact is real, lasting, and rooted in fun, friendship, and advocacy. Please join us in congratulating GAP School, this year's Community Partner Dreammaker.
Congratulations to our friends from the Gap School. Incredible. We're so proud to partner with the Gap School and celebrate their work with youth and young adults, serving about 200 people annually. Their educational, vocational, and enrichment programs help students build skills, confidence, and real-world experience. And it's not just partnership, there's a direct connection. We're so happy to share that we've hired over 10 students from their program. It benefits both, and we're so happy with this partnership. Thank you so much. All right, let's meet our volunteer award winner.
Greg began volunteering with Living Well in 2017 after retiring, offering his handyman skills, and the rest is history. He started at Victoria Road, then helped with its closure and moved on to Cloman, where he's built strong bonds with staff and people supported. From repairing furniture to leading yard cleanups, Greg has donated over 750 hours, saving us thousands in labor. His impact goes far beyond the tasks. He's built lasting relationships that are truly priceless. Please join us in congratulating Greg Soley, this year's Volunteer Dreammaker.
That's awesome. I don't usually like to talk about guys who aren't in the room, but I got to tell you, Greg he's done amazing work for us. He's become an absolute regular at Cloman. He's repaired furniture. He built a deck addition, led a volunteer crew to refresh our yard, and personally took an entire truckload of waste to the dump and unloaded it himself. Not only has he done incredible work for us, but he's also built relationships with the folks that we serve. That's what's so incredible about our volunteers. Even when they're coming to clean gutters or rake yards, they're still connecting with the folks that we serve. And when we bring community into our services, it's magic, just as magical as when we bring people out. And so truly, let's give it up for Greg. Thank you so much. He's not here tonight, but Dan and Dolphine from our Cloman home are here to accept on his behalf. Thank you so much. It's thirsty work up here. All right. Next up, we have our self-advocate dream maker, my good friend Rodney.
Rodney has lived with Living Well since 2018. He is a passionate self-advocate who opens minds about what it means to live differently, especially as a man with a disability. Outgoing, full of love, and proudly gender fluid, Rodney has found his voice after years of feeling unheard. Once shy about expressing himself, he now speaks freely and confidently about who he is and what he wants. In 2022, he was featured in our Subaru Share the Love campaign, helping raise nearly $8,000 and connect hundreds of people to Living Well. Please join us in congratulating Rodney, this year's Self-Advocate Dreammaker.
Rodney, congratulations, my friend. Very well earned. In addition to being a staunch advocate for his own rights as well as disability rights in general, Rodney's a proud St. Paul native. Yeah, East Side. So I grew up on the West Side, and I thought when I said that when I first came to Living Well that people understood I meant the West Metro. They assumed I meant West St. Paul, and it was a whole thing. I'm learning. I'm getting better. We all get better, right? So it's been so incredible. Rodney and I go out for lunch somewhat frequently, and when we do, it's one of my favorite meals of the month typically because he brings me to his community. He introduces me to his old neighbors. We go to restaurants he knows And not only does he know the restaurant, he knows the waitress, he knows the staff, he knows the owner, and probably his dad used to work there as well. It's incredible. Every time we go, I meet someone new, I hear a new story, and he opens my eyes. That's the magic of this work. Thank you, my friend. And now let's hear about our Donor Dreammaker Award winners.
Beth Ryan has been part of Living Well since 1988, an incredible 37 years. Her impact touches every corner as she's worked in multiple homes, advocated at the Capitol, and tried to retire 3 times, always returning out of love for the work and people. As a donor, she and her family have given generously, energized our auctions, and rallied community support. With over 10 family members working here across generations, Beth embodies not just dedication, but true generational kindness. Please join us in congratulating Beth Ryan and family, this year's Donor Dreammaker.
Congratulations, Beth and family. Beth not only cares deeply in the work that she does, but she inspires others to do the same. She's an activator. She gathers. People follow where she goes. Because wherever she goes, you're going to have a laugh. You're going to probably learn something a little bit. It's going to be a good time. It's truly a family affair with so many relatives having worked here over the years and donating countless dollars through almost 4 decades. The family's passion, their advocacy, and generosity are truly remarkable. Thank you so much, Ryan family. Thank you so much to each of our dream makers, and thank you to everyone who just heard their stories. These stories are stories of impact. They're stories of people stepping outside of their daily lives and giving of themselves. And everyone in this room knows that good people do things for other people. That's what we do. So thank you, Dreammaker Award winners. Thank you. So really quickly, I know I keep teasing this video. I've been talking about it for like 20 minutes. You're like, just show it, Tom. Let's go. There's one more thing, really, for impact. I really want to make sure that what we hear in this video really hits your ears the right way. It's important that we understand the context that Living Well works in, the impact that we have, the numbers, the stats, but also the lives. So please, welcome Jamie back to the stage to hear a little bit more.
Thanks, Tom. I'm up here again with a quick but important reminder of why we're all here tonight. This gala is Living Well Disability Services' largest in-person fundraiser of the year. And the money raised directly supports the 300 individuals and families we serve across the Twin Cities in our 36 homes and customized services. Thanks to generous donations this year, we've been able to provide overdue dental care to 87 individuals and accommodate over 150 sensory-friendly dental appointments. Complete urgent renovations, including a second-floor deck ramp, greatly improving mobility, safety, and independence. Fund meaningful experiences like art therapy, a trip to Camp Minogen, and a visit from the Zoomobile. And sustain our therapy department, a core part of Living Well for over 30 years. Your support is truly making a difference. Thank you. Your donations also fund staff wellness and recruitment, which are critical to the quality of care we provide. So tonight, yes, we are raising funds, but more importantly, we are fueling a mission. Our goal is $425,000, and with your help, we can reach it and dream even bigger. The money raised tonight will help us fill gaps in care. Thank you for being here and for believing in this work.
Thank you, Jamie. I mean, I think it's helpful for everybody in the room when we understand the why we're here. And that's what we're about to get to. When we thought about what we wanted our Gala program to really showcase, to dig into, it was clear immediately what we should choose for two reasons. First, we know how important relationships are to us, and now you do, because I've used that word about 35 times already, and I'm going to keep doing it. But it was also immediately clear because we're going to start our video with a story of loss. And it's important for everyone in this room to know that for an organization that's been around for 50 years that started serving children, we're at a point in our history where we're now experiencing more loss as an organization, as a community, than we have really ever experienced. Last year alone, 17 people passed away. That's tremendous loss. And when you understand how much we put into every single relationship, you'll understand how much it stings, how much of a hole is left when someone passes away in our care. But you'll also learn a little bit about how we start relationships, about how we partner with families in those early days to understand. It really takes committed investment to helping people thrive. That's part of our mission, thriving, not just doing okay, not just getting by, not just living a basic and simple life. That's not it. That's not what brings people to this room tonight. This is a group of people that strives for exceptional lives for people with disabilities. That's why you're here. And you're going to learn a little bit more about how we do that tonight. So please, meet my friends at Indale.
Guy and I were high school sweethearts, small town Minnesota. We got married right out of high school, and about our 10th anniversary, he was diagnosed with MS. It was a pretty rapid progression. Within a year already, he was in a wheelchair. We had 2 small boys, and his goal was to see his boys grow up. As the nurse, I dedicated myself to keeping him at home as long as I could. And you get to the point where when you've done all you can do, you've done all you can do. So that's when we sought out Living Well.
Tell me a little bit about Guy and what made him so special to the house.
I'm gonna need a minute. Guy had quite a personality. He was very quick-witted and sarcastic. He was an avid Vikings fan. If you came in and you were a fan of some other team, you were not really welcome into his room. He might tolerate you, but he wasn't a big fan of it. He was quite a character.
Guy was not a real social person, so I would say he spent the majority of his time in his room. But the door was open and it was right off the dining room, so people would come in and banter with him, staff or other residents. And there was Michael, who was a huge Chicago Bears fan. And there was Don, who's another sports fan. And Don was younger. He had cerebral palsy. And so Guy kind of took him under his wing. And Don would call Guy boss, and Guy would call Don punk. And so it was kind of like a father-son relationship that he developed there, and would give him all kinds of suggestions and grief over his team and that type of thing. You just kind of grew to love him. You never knew what was coming out of his mouth. Might have been good, might have been bad, but he made friends, and he valued those friendships, and he valued family, both employees as well as the other residents became a family there over the course of 9 years. So in February of 22, we had made the decision to move Guy onto hospice. So he was allowed to stay right at Living Well, and they brought in chaplains and spiritual care and music therapy, which were all very comforting, really, to both of us. Other residents started coming in and visiting with Guy, and even Don goes, "Can I go in and see Guy one more time?" And I said, "Absolutely." So he just, again, "Hey, boss, I'm going to miss you. And I mean, that just, makes me teary even now that there was that relationship with other people that he lived with. I just feel strongly about how special they made him feel and that he was truly a part of living well.
To have to fill a spot that somebody has left open, it's not like we're replacing that person because you can't. Here we now have the opportunity to provide care to somebody new and to provide a home for somebody new. So this person's time with us is over, and now we have an opportunity to share love with somebody new. I don't know how else to explain it. Yeah, we have a lot of tears, but we have a lot of joy.
Welcoming someone into the Living Well community is probably one of the most important processes that we have as an organization. For anybody who really understands our services and understands Living Well, you know how important connections and relationships are to who we are. It's the fabric that we're made of, I would say. As we're considering someone new coming into our services, it's our job to really make sure that there is potential for relationships and connection. There's potential for skill growth and development. There's potential for, of course, everyone to have their needs met. Do they have a roommate that they can go to a game with? Might they find a show that they enjoy watching together? We look for those types of things too. It really is important that we don't just do one meet and greet or one dinner and say, yep, this is perfect. We really need to study it and really make sure that the potential for relationships and connection is there.
It starts with a phone call, usually, or an email, where a person just talks about what they're looking for in services. And then the process starts from there. If we think that we have some options, we try to tour people through homes, even many times it starts with homes where we don't even have openings. It's just like, come and see if this feels right to you. Sit down, have a meal. Just hang out. Does it feel like a place where you think you and your loved one would feel comfortable, would feel welcome? And since every situation is so different, you really need to invest this time. We work super hard to balance the needs of both the new person and the people who live there, and that takes time. You can't force that.
Obviously, we need to learn about their physical needs and their support needs and their care needs and things like that. But that's only one part of the person's needs. What type of, person are they? Are they outgoing? Do they have a lot of social interests? Would they rather stay at home? Are they a homebody? It's sort of like playing matchmaker. And I say it's like part matchmaker, part real estate agent, because when I do these tours, I'll be like, oh, and this is our closet, and here is our second bathroom. This is the walkout patio. But I also want people to really feel comfortable about where they're going to be going. I want them to understand if it's a right fit for them. And then I want the people who already call this house a home to, know who might be coming in, because we want to be sure it's a good fit for everybody, every which way.
For us at Living Well, it takes us a little over 100 days to fill an open bed when we have one. And, I think oftentimes people think of the notion of a waiting list or people who have reached out and we sort of collect names and when we have an opening, we plug in the next person. And that's just simply not how we do it and really not how it can or should be done in our work. As we're welcoming people into our homes, or even when we're informing families that we might not be the right provider at this time, almost always that surrounds relationships, connection, and our ability to balance needs. We, of course, aim to build long-term relationships within a home, but then we also look for our ability as a provider to meet changing needs. It's a tremendous honor for us, but also a tremendous responsibility to provide a home for people for truly a lifetime.
My name is Julie Kilpatrick. I'm the mother of John Heselton, and he lives at the Indale House with Living Well. My son John is 41, and he loves life. He likes being engaged with life. He loves experiences and history and people. He loves working out. He loves going places, and he's just a great guy. So John's our newest person that moved into Indale. It'll be a year in July. There's 5 people that live at Indale. There's Michael, Don, John, Sam, and Haley. They all like to interact and socialize. We have a lot of game nights, trivia's big at Indale. They like to compete kind of amongst each other. So you can see how they just appreciate each other's personalities. What's really nice to have with a home for John is accessibility, staffing levels that are adequate for care, roommates that are compatible. They also had bike trails, and the home was modern, spacious, built for people who need wheelchair assistance. So it was a really good fit. John's birthday was just recently, and he wanted to plan something at the house. We talked about what type of cake he liked, what was going to go with it, whether it was the beverage or the meal. He was very adamant that he wanted to treat the house and order pizza. And he went around and asked the other housemates what pizza they liked. He wanted to make sure that he made, the best choice that everybody would enjoy. And then also, as the party was happening, and if there was any leftovers, he let other staff know that there was leftovers to enjoy. And it was his treat, even though it was his birthday. Everyone deserves safety and connection and be able to rest and have a home that's comfortable and safe. I feel very lucky that this place opened up for John, because I'm aware that there aren't necessarily accessible places and safe places in our community for people with disabilities. As a person that has cared for him a long time, I can totally trust actually with Indale, that he's in good hands.
There are so many threats and so many changes in our world right now, and specifically in disability services. Our state budgets look worse than we've seen them, and federal cuts are looming, even though we have no idea what that's going to look like. And it really is funding that makes this process possible. Without it, we have to fill our beds faster. Without better funding, we have to fill them faster. We can't afford to have openings last 90, 100, 120 days, because those are days that we're not paid for as an organization. And so we do need to balance the realities of our world with what we know is right for the folks that we serve. But with resources sort of being challenged more and more every day, it's critically important that we have people's engagement, their care about what we do, their support of our mission, and their voice in advocacy.
It's important to families to know that in most cases, they're not just looking for a place for their loved one for now. They're looking for a place where their loved one can live and become part of a family when they are no longer able to support them. You just want everybody to come into it with eyes open. It's not just a little thing. It's not, I'm signing a lease for 6 months and I'm gonna maybe room with a new roommate. It's not like that. It's really about taking the time to make sure that that everybody's comfortable in the sense that this could be something that could work for everybody for a long time.
Tell me a little bit about home and what that means to you.
Home to me is a place with a sense of belonging. It's a sense of the ability to sort of let your shoulders drop, to be yourself, to not have to put on for the rest of the world. I think it's a place where I can be my best and pursue my best as well, knowing that none of us are finished or done.
For me, it's about family. It's about relationships. It's about being together. It's about having shared experiences and living and learning together.
When I think of home, I recall many family memories, both within my family as well as my in-laws, Guy's family, and just playing cards, having time that we just spend with each other.
I think making a house a home is making it comfortable for people, making it welcoming, making it, it's their home and you're just a part of it.
At Living Well, we really do focus on relationships and service for a lifetime. We're not just looking at what do you need today, what were your needs yesterday. That's not where we're at. We're not even all that focused on tomorrow or next week. We're far more focused on where you're gonna be in 10 years, where do you wanna be in 10 years, and how can we help you get there? Can we? It's that type of a focus. We wanna be partners in life, we wanna be a resource, and we wanna be that safety net and that support for folks and their families throughout their life. I told you, that was worth the buildup. That was worth that 20 minutes of reference. Those are incredible stories, incredible people. Thank you. Let's please put our hands together again for the team from Indale. As you can see from every moment of that video, Living Well works so hard to build trust with our families. And we work hard to find staff who make careers out of caring and are willing to go above and beyond what might be on a simple job description. Because the lives of individuals, each one of us in this room, it takes us all in different directions. There is no perfect job description. So our people, every day they come in, you've heard me say this before, they set aside their own pursuits, their own needs, and those needs are great. Trust me. We'll hear more about that in a moment. But they set all of their own pursuits aside. And they take up the needs and the hopes and the wishes of the folks that we serve. So please, I know we've clapped for them once, but I'm going to ask them to stand now. If there's anyone in the room who has done this work at Living Well or anywhere else, please stand and let us recognize you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. These are incredible people. More rooms should stand and clap for them. And that'll be one of our asks as you leave. You go into rooms, each and every one of you will be in a room tonight, tomorrow, or Monday. Tell somebody about what you did tonight. Tell them about that video. Tell them about the work that we do, or just tell them a story about a person you know. Share stories, build connection. If we learn anything from tonight, please let it be that. Everything's a lot better together. It's a hell of a lot harder when we divide. The near constant threats, as amazing as these people are that we just clap for, that we recognized as incredible folks, that our state recognized as absolute heroes 3-4 years ago, now holds them up as villains, as wasteful users of tax dollars, as fraudsters who are scamming the system. That's not who we are. Don't let those headlines define who we are. And the only way we prevent that is through storytelling, through activating your networks, through picking someone who you know and expanding this story, Living Well's story, by one more every time. You have that opportunity. Please exercise it. The cuts that we're facing are real. The gaps in our funding are real. What you're hearing about fear and uncertainty is real. Fear, crisis, uncertainty, these things tear people apart. They divide. Division does not serve people well. It can't. The audience isn't there. It makes us selfish. It makes us look at our needs, not the needs of someone next to us. We can't allow this to happen. And again, through relationships, through connections, this is how we do it. Scarcity and fear cannot be our next steps. Please don't let it divide. Please let it bring us together. We need your help and your advocacy now more than ever. We need you to spread the word. We need you to show the world that caring is a priority, not a budget cut. You are here tonight to support our mission, to support disability inclusion, and the care that makes it possible to provide exceptional care every day. But look me in the eye for a second before I get off the stage. I know you've seen too much of me tonight, but look me in the eye. We survived this session, barely, and with cuts. This session is 1/3 of what's coming our way in 2 years. If nothing is done, we will see cuts next year, and we will see devastating cuts 2 years from now. They've already showed us the math. It's advocacy, and it's standing up for what you believe in that gets us out of these periods. And that's why we're here tonight. So I'm done with the rain cloud. I got to do that stuff way too often. Please understand that this is a room of friends. I fully understand that I am preaching to the choir. That's why I'm asking you to go tell a friend as soon as you wake up in the morning. Because I know everybody here already believes this. You wouldn't be here if you didn't believe in what we do and why what we do matters. So please, spread the word when you leave here. But do it with fun, with joy. Spend the rest of the night having fun now that the rain cloud's off the stage, all right? I'm going to bring up my friend Kurt. He's going to boost the energy back up. We'll get it back where it was when I got on the stage. But please, know the gravity of tonight and know that we're not just complaining. We're here to solve the problem. Living well is part of the solution, and so are you. Please, let's dig deep tonight and solve this thing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Please welcome my friend Kurt. Nice job.
Thank you, Tom. Inspiring words, reality. But the real reality for me was watching that video tonight. Every time I come here and I hear the stories and I watch the videos, it makes me feel. It gets my feels going big time. And the Marilyn and Julie and all the people are so incredible. The entire team, everybody that helps. And the folks at Indale, wow, absolutely incredible. The level of dedication to caring for others and the commitments of living well disabilities is really unheard of. You've heard it, but I tell you what, it's real. And money raised right here, right now, will directly impact what we can do for the quality of life for 300 residents like Michael, Don, Haley, Sam, John, Roger, everybody, and 500 staff members. So we're going to have some fun, and we're going to raise money. I have one question before we get to that point. Who is here at this event for the very first time? Raise your hand. All right. All right, so y'all who come here repeatedly saw that we need to find a way to fill this room even further and to replace anybody who doesn't want to come back next year. We want more people. We're going to have fun. And for you newbies, let me tell you, the energy level is about to go up. And the first thing we're going to do is this Brent. Hey, Tom, do you have a raffle in the hand in this one? I don't think you do. All right. You know, he's probably the most trustworthy person here. Now, just so you know, what these have been entered into the system. They've been circled. They've been sorted. I just want you to reach in there, grab one, and hand it to me. Hold your hand still. There we go. Get the orange one. So everybody who said, ask me to pull their ticket out, it's not my fault. All right, you may leave the stage, sir. Thank you very much. Drum roll, please. I believe this person has handwriting like me. I believe it's a man. Their number starts with a 3. Yeah, good, good. I think it's a 0. Steve Sander, 304, 309. Steve? What's your name? Yeah, 364. Yeah, that's you. There we go. Steve, you won. Get up here. Hey, do you have someone with you? Do you have a partner? If you do, bring them with, because I don't do spousal, we don't do therapy for couples here. That's a different program. That's a different program completely. You'll have to come next Saturday for that fundraiser. Come up here. Come to the light. Give them a round of applause. They're lucky. For the rest of you, thank you. Could we pull up the screen with the 4 choices? Could you pull that up for me, please? I know I'm on a little script here. Okay, take a look here. Now, think about this. You and 30 other people go to the Twins game. It's against the Guardians. We don't call them the Indians anymore, the Guardians. We have Purple Pride. You got to pick a date. That is, I believe, the 16th of November against the Bears and the Polaris Club, or
romantic date.
It's an escape. Now, you two look at each other. I do not want to get involved in this, and decide. Da na 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 rum ba da na 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 bump ba-dum bump bump. Oh, jeez, they're arguing. They're having a healthy couple discussion. And what are you going to take?
Romantic escape.
Atta boy! Congratulations.
I knew it was me when you said the handwriting was terrible.
Heather, will you take this for the legal lawyers in the room? That is the winning ticket. Romantic escape. There is a very wise man. The whole time he's thinking, football, football. No. That's why I always bring up the partner if they have one, because I don't want to have that discussion at the table. Now, we're going to have a live auction. For you first-timers here, we're going to have fun. And I know you say, I probably won't bid on this particular item, and that's okay. But what I want you to do is clap and cheer on the person at the table next to you who's bidding, and if they slow down, I want you to harass them. I'm very excited. We got a lot of staff members and volunteers for Living Well. My main people from Living Well who've been here every year, we got Rod and Sam. They're my big ones. So there they are. In fact, give them a big round of applause. Rod's not in the room. He must be having coffee. And from my team, I'm very excited to have Mr. Isaac Schultz. There's Rod. He's in the room. And Chad Lane, where are you, my buddy? He's back there. They're going to help us out tonight. So bid high, bid often, and we'll tell you when to stop. Vikings versus the Bears. We're not going to judge who you cheer for as long as you spend a lot of money. Now listen, this is on Sunday, November 16th. It's a noon start. Of course, the NFL sometimes changes that. We have no control. You get a VIP parking pass at the Mills Fleet Farm ramp. This is in the Polaris Club, folks. Thank you, Troy and Computer Labs. Give them a big round of applause. The seats are section V3, row 34, seats 1 through 4. Let's have some fun with this. Who'll start the bidding there? At $2,000. $2,000, we do 2,000. 2,000, 21, now 2,200, 21 here, now 22, 21 to 2,200, 21 to 22, we go 22, 21, for the Bears, it's 4 tickets, 21, now 2,200, 21 to 22, 21 to 2,200, we go 2,200, it's the Bears versus the 22 has been bid, now, where are you going? Taking my tickets, so you got to go 23. Now, folks, this is where you should applaud for these people. Thank you. We got to close that budget problem. 23, I know 24, a 23 to 24, a 23 to 24, when you go 2,400, a 23 to 24, a 23 to 24, going once, going twice, gonna move it. You're in, sir, I have you. I won't take more money than I should. Sold at $2,300, you got your number is 197. Get those numbers high, raise them quick, don't wait to the end. Now, Minnesota Twins. I am a huge Minnesota sports fan. I love them all, and I am a die-hard Twins fan. I still think they're going to come along great this year, and they are playing. You're going to go to a suite for 32 people. If you only have 31, call me, okay? It's Friday, September 19th. It's versus the Cleveland Guardians. We are in pennant races with them. Folks, not only do you get fantastic seats, fantastic view, you get exclusive entrances, great food, and they're giving you a $500 food credit. That's either like 10 beers or a whole lot of hot dogs. I just had to throw that in there. But you get $500 that you're going to choose what you put. And if you buy it, you're going to choose what you spend that money on. You can certainly get more. But it is a spectacular place, folks. 32 people. Who started the bidding there? At $5,000. 5,000, we do 5,000. Who's $1,000? Let's go. 1,000 has been bid. No, 12 and a half. 12 and a half, no, 1,500. 15, no, 17 and a half. 15, no, 1,750. I got 15 here, 1,750. Now 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. Now 22 and a half. 22 and a half, no, 25, 25, no, 27, no, $3,000. 3,000, got to go 3,000. I'm at 27 and a half. 3,000, now 32 and a half. Applaud, folks, they're spending money. Clapping is free. 32 and a half. Go 32 and a half, sir. Got to go up front. Got to go 32.50. 3,000 back there. Now 32 and a half. Isaac, you're in at $3,000. Now 32 and a half. 3,000. Now 32. 32 and a half. I'm in with Rod. Now 32 and a half. Now 35. Now 37 and a half. Rod, you're out. Go 37 and a half. Check that young man's credit card. Start 'em young and giving. I love that. 37 and a half. Now $4,000. 37 and a half. Now 4. The young kid is winning. Go $4,000, but beat the kids. We don't care. Go $4,000. I mean in the auction, not the way you just thought. They'll go $4,000. 37 and a half, $4,000. 37 and a half, and $4,000. When you go $4,000, he's going to get all hot dogs with the money. 37 and a half, $4,000. 37 and a half, $4,000. Going once, going twice. Young man, is this the first item you've ever purchased at an auction? Sold it to you for $3,750. Bidder number, please. Bidder number, I know they've got it, but I want to show them how to do it. Number 200, his first auction item. Start 'em young. And I will tell you what, I think it's great that you bring the young people here to see what's going on. And well, welcome back, everybody. We're glad you're here. All right. Now, here are some more tickets from our friends of Mutual of America. All right. You get, includes tickets for 4 people to their suite at U.S. Bank Stadium with complimentary food and beverage service, a parking pass for you. So 4 people in their suite, food and beverages on a mutually agreeable date. What does that mean? Call them Monday. Okay? So you're going to join other people in their suite, which is fun. Meet some new people, cheer on, eat all the food you can, cheer on. You have a better chance of getting your team if you call, what did I say? Monday. Don't call the week before your favorite game. And what a great thing from Mutual of America. This is fantastic. It's 4 tickets, it's game, it's food, it's drink, it's parking. It's a party in a package. Who'll start me at $5,000 there? Let's go $1,000. Let's go 1,000, now 12 and a half, now 1,500, 15, now 17 and a half, 15, now 1,750, 17 and a half, now 2,000, now 22 and a half, 2,000 up front, got to go 22 and a half back there. You're out. I got 2,000 here, 22 and a half, now 25. What do you go 2,500, 22 and a half, now 25. What do you go 20, 25, now 27 and a half, 27. I got 25 up front with Sam. Go 27 and a half, now $3,000. 3,000, we go 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. It might get your team. Say yes, 3,000, now 32 and a half, 3,000, now 32.50, 3,000, now 32 and a half. 32 and a half has been bid. Now 35, sir. 35. Look at me. Look at me, sir. You didn't win the raffle. 35. Now 37 and a half. 30, but I appreciate you buying the tickets. 35. Now 37 and a half. 37 and a half. 37 and a half. Up 37 and a half. Now $4,000. 4,000. There's food and beverages, sir. There's food and beverages. 37 and a half, 4,000. 4,000, now 42 and a half. 4,000, now 42 and a half. 4,000, now 42 and a half. You go 42 and a half. 42 and a half, now 45. 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45. Yeah! Go $5,000. Say $5,000. $5,000 has been bid. Sir, go 55. 55. I'll save you money. Go 52 and a half. You like that line? Yes, he did. 52 and a half. And now 55. 55. Ma'am, go $6,000. Scare him away. Go 6,000. Just say 6,000. How about 5,500? I'll save you money too. Yes. Yes. But you know what? You went a long way with me, and I really appreciate that whole table, what you did earlier. I appreciate that bidding now. She's really excited. You can watch it at home. Sold it for $5,500 right there. What's your number, please? What's your number, please? What's your number, please? That's part of the game. 291. Woo! I haven't had this much fun. Now, put up the romantic escape there. I want to know what you all are not getting. What you're not getting. Thank you, Jody and Pat Marsh. They're in the room. We are so grateful for this. So Jody and Pat, we'll tell you later on how many tickets we sold, but we sold a lot of tickets. So we did really well with that. But what this is, if you have never been to Canoe Bay, folks, you really should go. This is a 3-night stay at Canoe Bay for 2 adults. They don't allow kids. Oh, joyful. I love my kids, but not at a place like this. You get a dinner there for 2, and you get continental breakfast for 2 mornings, and all that other stuff you expect at a very fancy place, but more importantly, you get love. Next, Cabo. This place rocked last year. You put it out of the park, and the reason you did is this is a luxury takeaway and getaway. It's for 7 nights. Now, it has 3 bedrooms. It can accommodate 10 guests. You could tell people it's for 4 days. You get there the first 3 days, and they come the last 4. It's 4.5 bathrooms. You have balconies. You have bedrooms with kings and queens and jet pools. You have access, you got a private pool and spa, daily cleaning, 24-hour room service. You should just call it 3 a.m. just because you can. You have concierge. It is a gated entrance. Now, this resort has 3 outdoor pools, including the poolside bar, one of my favorites of all time. They have 3 restaurants, bars, there's a kids club, water playground, sport courts, all kinds of great things. It is specifically available, pay attention to this, it is specifically available Saturday to Sunday during the first 2 weeks of December 2025, that's the 6th through the 13th, or December 2026, the 13th through the 20th, okay? Or there's other weeks in there too. Within the first 2 weeks. You have basically 2 weeks each year to pick from. But it's the first 2 weeks in December, which, by the way, we're enjoying this summer. It's been a pretty good one. It's been hot. Winter's coming. It's coming. It's coming for you. Okay? And this is a great way to go down there before the holidays and escape. But this is luxury at its best, folks. Thank you. Give Karen a big round of applause for the donation. Amazing. We had it last year. Cabo San Lucas. It is incredible. Who started bidding there? At $10,000. You know what? Let's let everybody get in for 10 people for a week. Who has $5,000 to go? 5 has been bid now, 6,000. 6 and now 7, 7 now 8,000. 7 now 8,000. I have 7 here, got to go $8,000. 7 now $8,000. 7 now 8,000, when do you go 8,000? 7 here, I know $8,000. Oh, it should be everywhere, folks. 8 has been bid, now 9. You don't have to take 10 people. 9,000. I have it here, you got to go 10. 10,000, now 11. Divide by 3 couples. 11,000. 11,000. 11,000. 11,000. I got 10 to 11,000. 10 to 11,000 with 11,000. 10 to 11,000 when you go 11,000. 10 in the back. Now 11,000. 10 to 11,000 when you go 11,000. You can plan it into 2026. 10 and 11,000. 10 now, how about 11,000? 10 now, 11,000. Would you go 11,000? Would you go 11,000? 11,000. 11,000. Would 10 and a half help you? Would 10 and a half help you? Would 10 and a half help you? 10,500. 10,500 going once. Dramatic pause. Going twice. Sold it for $10,000 straight back. You got it. Congratulations. I need to get her number. Get her number for it. Whoop. Whoop. She was at 9? Ma'am, would you be at 10,000? I made a mistake. Would you go $10,000 for me? We're still back to that number. Say yes. Yes, sold it. Number 125. Sorry, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for number 125. I knew you were going to go 125 for $10,000. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate the help. Woo! Sir, you okay? Sir, here, wait a minute. Here. Would you please? Hey, here, sir. Here. There you go. Okay. But you know what? When you're down there and you're planning this, you're going to remember the change you're making in 300 lives of residents and 500 people. And you'll forget it at this poolside. Just make sure you put suntan lotion on. We're all from Minnesota. Okay. But this next package, I have never sold in my 35 plus years on stage. This is so exclusive. This is a private home in a gated community, just like very near Carmel on the Sea. It's on 20,000 acres. It's a preserve where 18,000 acres are saved in perpetuity as a nature reserve. The other is going to be like infrastructure, and they've got a resort on there. It's not even built out quite yet, folks. This is mind-numbingly wonderful. You get a 5 night, 6 day stay. It is 6 bedrooms, has 9 beds, 5.5 baths, with a pool. It's a gated community. This is private. They rarely donate this. And this is done. By the way, I would like to give the donors a big round of applause. They're in the room right now. Thank you, Ben and Eva. And thank you for being Heather's friend. Thank you for being Heather's friend. Now, this is some pretty amazing golf. If you're golfers, you get 1 round of golf at the Tom Fazio Masterpiece located on the preserve. It is $750 per round per person. So right there's $3,000 value. So you can golf as much as you want, but we're giving you 1 round of golf. It is absolutely incredible. It's a very challenging and beautiful course. You have access to their dining. They got great menus at the restaurants. They have this hacienda where they do the real farm to table, where they restrict the organic food coming in from 100 miles. It's 18 miles to Monterey Bay Aquarium, 30 minutes from the gate to Carmel by the Sea, and you're only 17 miles from Pebble Beach. It's a mutually agreeable date by the end of 2026, which I think is very generous. You get this year and all the way into the end of 2026. I'm so excited to sell this. This is truly a priceless package. We have to put a value on it for tax purposes, but I don't think you can put a price on this one. We're not selling it at another event. This is exclusive. Who'll start the bidding there? At $20,000. 20,000, we do 20. Who has $5,000? Started out, should be ever 5, 6, 7, 8. Now $9,000. $9,000. Hate's been bidding now $9,000. Hate's been bidding now 9, and now $10,000. 10, and now 11,000. 10, now 11,000. 11,000. 10, now 11,000. Would you go 11,000? Has been bid. Now 12. Would you go 12,000? 11, now 12, and 12. 12, now 13. Would you go 13? 12, and 13. 13. 13, now 14,000. 13, now 14, with a 14. 13, now 14, with a 14,000. 14, now 15,000. 14, now 15,000. 14, now 50. Give an applause. Maybe we'll go again. 14, now 15,000. 14, now 15, with a 15. 14, now 15, with a 15,000, with a 15. 14, now 15, with a 15. Go work for me, Isaac. 14, now 15,000. Folks, you get the golf, you get the stay. 14, now 15,000. 14, now 15,000. 15! Now 16. Say yes. I appreciate you very much. 15, now 16,000. 15, now 16 with a 16. 16, 16, it's just $1,000. 16 with a 16,000. 15, now 16 going once. Hold on, it's not yours yet. We call that sniping in our business, but we're not done. Go 17, 16, now 17, 16, now 17, 17. Sir, I have another 5 jai water. 17, 16, 17, 16. 16, now, my daughter calls them 5 jais. 16, now 70, 16, now 70, 16, now 70, we go 17,000. 16, now 70, we go 17. 17, 17. I know he's got to go. Going once by the sea. Going twice. No, I appreciate what you did. And sir, I appreciate what you did too. I appreciate you very much. I'm going to sell it back there for $16,000. 401. Wow. But we're not done. Now everybody grab your bid number. The excitement is there. And we love when we can get $16,000. But this is what we call our special appeal time. Focus in on me for a second back there, back page. This is where everybody gets to participate for us to close this gap to $425,000. And I know we have to acknowledge where we're at, and we have some tough times ahead. But what I want to acknowledge is that video we had on earlier, and the stories, and the dream makers, and all the people for all these years who've stepped up and made a difference. And we're not going away. And what you do, whatever level you come in, matters. Everybody who comes in the doors, all of our 300 residents come from a different place. All of our 500 people who serve them come from different places in their lives. And every one of you come in from a different place of giving. So where you're at is the right place. So if everybody comes in the top number, we'll open up the bar. But I don't expect that to happen. But what I want to do is we're going to work right across the giving spectrum, just like we work right across with all of our residents. So I'm going to ask right now, is there somebody in the room, maybe 2 or 3 of you, who can do $10,000? Raise your number up if you can give 10. Number, show to me, 601 at $10,000. 192, 195 at $10,000 each. 161 at $10,000. Wow. Wow. Thank you. We're not done. That's a start. Because we're going to make it happen now. Who can do $5,000? Raise your number up. 602 199 198. Get those kids' credit cards. Who else at $5,000? Who else can do $5,000? Wow. All right. Let's make it easy on you. Do simple math. Cut it in half. What, Sam? You giving me $1 million? Get their number for me. Can I make that announcement right now? Number 241 would like to donate $50,000. I want everybody to feel that moment, but I want you to feel that moment as we go through all the giving. But I want to ask this question. For those of you who gave 10, would you like to make that 20 or 30? Anything above 10, just give it to me right now. That sort of thing is what drives me these 37 years in the business. That's what makes me come back wanting to make more money for nonprofits. That's what those moments and the moments that we're about to have as we continue to give. Because that's cool. That's cool. But who here would like to join that happiness with $2,500? Raise your number at $2,500. Number 224, 298, 293, all at $2,500. Number 164 at $2,500. Number 247 at $2,500. Now, just remember, as I'm about to make this announcement, there is no law in the state of Minnesota that you can't give at multiple levels. Because Jessica and Marissa did something pretty cool. They worked to get a match to honor their dad and father-in-law from the John Pat Legacy Fund. At the $1,000 level, they will match, and I'm going to count them, the first 20 gifts. They put up $20,000 to match. Give them a big round of applause. Number 245, 272, 276, 167, 247, 154, 454, 364, 510. I'm getting the ones in the back first. 513, 221, 261, 233, 235, 511. If you leave your number up and I hit it twice, we don't give money back. 292, 227, 172, 420. Keep clapping. 231, 340, 191, 423, 429, 529, 112, 216, 404, 174, 107, 101, 194, 318. Anybody else at 1,000? We blew that out of the water. Pate. John Pate. John Pate. And if I got pronunciation, sorry, got excited. John Pate. My mistake. That's why Heather's here. She tells me what to do all the time. If you've ever worked with her, she is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. She's wonderful to work with. Now, we're not done. Who can do $500? Raise your number up at $500. Yes, keep the applause going. 274, 362, 170, 132, 139, 135, 134, 132. I think I got you, but 132. 132, get them 3 times, no, just once. 142, 258, 175, 194, 307, 201. I'm coming back here. Look at these numbers. 384, 381, 382, 392, 394. Oh my gosh. 397, 361. Don't you feel the love? That was 361. 395, 351, 407. This is so much fun. 415, 507, 605, 433, 413, 144. We're not done. Who can do $250? Raise your number up at 250. Number 321. 313. 311. 306. 194. Look at these hands. 187. 184. 115. 113. 119. 117. Oh, I haven't forgotten you. 317. I see you. 312. 217. 214. 332. Love my back tables. 535. 484. 485. 490. 181. 359, 494, 463, 385, 386. You've been faithful to me the whole way. 266, 259, 366, 179, 166, 147, 145, 123. All at $250. I'm feeling the love. But let me tell you, a lot of people say, well, just stop there. No. Because what does $100 do? And I will tell you one thing about Rod. He is the money, he watches that money so close. And they know exactly where their expenses are. They do not waste the money. They spend it wisely. They have to fill up vans full of gas. That's almost $100 nowadays. So $100 does matter a lot. And so if you've already given, it's a bag of groceries, it's a dinner out for two at a mediocre place. I go to an Asian restaurant by my house and it's almost $100 every time. I eat well, but you know. Thank you for the humor, gentlemen. So let's see how many hands we can get at $100. Raise them up like, oh, looky, looky here. Looky, looky here. Looky, looky here. 186, 182. Full sweep on this table. Hold on. Full sweep on this table. 207, 206, 192, 195. They're giving again. 199. 196, 198, 194, 197, 209. That's one table. That's one table. Hold on. Get out of my way, lady. I'm coming through. Rod, move. There you go. 309 right there. 200, 205, 208, 316, 315, looky here, 329, 330, table full, 325, 324, 326, 327. The clerks are mad at me. They're telling me to slow down. 328. I get so excited when I get this kind of money. 323. You can rest your arm now, Haley. Oh my gosh. Got to work on those little, whatever. 294. Another table sweep. 349, 348, 346. Come on, whistle. Make it come out. You can't whistle when you're laughing. Okay, keep trying. 342, 343, 347, 341. Aren't those people great? Everybody's so good. I'm coming back here. 521, 517. I've seen your picture. Hey, Sam, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. 342. I got 521 already. 499, 501. Patient. Your patience has been great for me. 438, 449, 443, 450, 446. Thank you. 445. Woo-hoo! A lot of money back here tonight, isn't there? 459, 474, 480, 478. Got you. I got you. 477. Woo! Oh, look at you, brother. 383. Good to see you, my friend. You got pretty excited when we sold that one, didn't we? I saw you jump up. That's your friend? Bring her back. Bring her back next year. She can't just come once. 399 400 391. I love you, by the way, ma'am. I love you. I love you. 405 406 352 371. You just keep sipping that drink in that romantic getaway weekend. I'm just, oh. 481 363 365 261. 246 250 600. Sam, you got a big corner down here. 154 159 252. Heather, we're taking time, but we're making money. She goes, don't take too much time. We're going as long as we're taking money. Two-fisted, 165, 166, 162, 167, 138. I see you. 149, 140. I'm going to dramatically walk up to this last one. Anybody out there? Hold on, Lindsay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is the dramatic walk up. Number 118. Get up here. Get up here. Marissa, Jamie, Jess, Tony. Get up here. Get up here. Tom, get up here. They're going to say some words. Tom is, because we can't shut him up. One of your best executive directors you could ever have, by the way, folks, and CEOs. Truly, not only smart, he gets it, he has the passion, he's eloquent, and he's got the best white shoes in the house. But what I want you to do, and I'm going to turn the microphone over to him. He talked about advocacy. And tonight's a Friday night, and on this weekend, or Sunday, or maybe a place of worship, or hang out with family, or Monday for those of you who still work, maybe you do it on a Zoom. People always ask the question, what'd you do this weekend? Tell them you were part of a magical night. You saw magic happen. You saw lives changed. You saw a community coming together saying, we're not going to give up. We're a diverse group. We come from all walks of life and all beliefs, but we have one belief in common, and that is living well means living well.
Let's give it up for Kurt. Holy cow, that energy. That's stamina right there. Holy cow. More importantly, please recognize the magic that you just saw happen in this room. We laid out one hell of a challenge, and we talked about a grim reality. This room made a difference tonight. Each one of you, whether you raised your number or not, being here matters. So thank you. Thank you for clapping for the folks who do this work. Thank you for recognizing the people that we serve. And thank you for digging deep and supporting everything that we do. Thank you. Please give it up for each other tonight. Thank you. A few special thank yous before we run. Karen and Galen, thank you for dreaming big. To Cindy Pate, to Pate Bonding, Mike and Tina Douglas, to our friends from Geritom Medical, Bituminous Roadways, Federated Insurance, Forever Pets, Horton Holdings, the R&M Clark Family Foundation, our friends from Hammer who are in the back. This room is full of friends. Don't forget that. Thank you so much.
Thank you all so much for coming tonight. I want to say a special thank you to all my family and friends that came out tonight. A big special thank you to Russell and Andrea that made the night. Woo! Thank you all so much.
And I just want to say thank you to the Pate family for introducing me to this amazing organization, and to all our supporters, long-term and new, for showing up with the much-needed funds that help get our mission strong and our people supported.
Everybody, thank you very much. The one thing I think we need to do is stand up for our volunteers and give a big applause for our volunteers. Awesome job by the volunteers of putting this together. Our partners, thank you very much. The vendors that support Living Well, unbelievable, unbelievable. All of you that came here, again, making time on a Friday night in the summer. I did learn at a wedding one time, if it rains, there's a beautiful blessing. It rained for us, so Tom, I think we got a blessing coming at us all year. Thank you, everybody. Have a great time. We will see you on the dance floor.
So this room, and with help from early donors and generous sponsors, helped raise, this is a record numbered for Living Well. $532,000.
Hey! Congratulations, ladies. Oh, my God.
Take this momentum and go out. Let's party outside. Let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.